We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Sentinels
and the Washington football team.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They find some open field here. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8. On the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Sentinels nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
First time with Austin Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
17-yard line.
Sentinels.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
You caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a loose football. The but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That third down conversion good for 23.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing again. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Herbert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
In Orlando, first down.
To the air again, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21. Sentinels 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Allen has it left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check line 54. Line 54. Read. Check. Watch 55. 60. The track. Check nickel. Hatchet. Watch out.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Picked off at the 15. It's a foot race. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 24-yard.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And now here is another interception. Picked up. Midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 12.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 45. Sentinels 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 52. Sentinels 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert going to leave this with Kelly on the draw.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.